Brady, we talked about the turnovers last year too, and it never really went away. Is part of this cost of doing business with a guy who is mobile and runs and takes chances, and you guys just kind of let him go? I mean, is that part of this?
You know, it's a really good question, and I think part of it is that you got guys who are multi-talented, and you know they have had a lot of success. You know, being I don't want to say loose, but you know, playing a little bit of sandlot football, and you know, you play good teams, you can't do that. Play teams not as good, you can't do that.
How hard is it?
It's real. I think it's a fine line because you know, you'd rather try and tame a buck and bronco than an old mare, you know, and that's kind of what you have to do. But it still comes down to the fundamentals, you know, footwork and all the things that you know. At the end of the day, it's still always, any position, comes down to fundamentals.
As somebody who spends so much time with the defensive line and takes a lot of pride in that, how disappointed have you been that not enough guys seem to be beating their guys to put more pressure?
Well, I don't know. I don't know if I'm disappointed. I think the effort's pretty good. The technique at times needs to be a little better. Would we like to have more sacks? You always do. But there's been some pressures there. There's been some things that have prevented us from sacking a guy, either break contain or something, or something like that. But you know, I think they're working awfully hard.
How's Jake Ryan doing?
Jake's doing well.
Is he participating at all?
Mm-hmm.
How likely is it that he'll play in the Big Ten opener?
I wouldn't think that would be
So are you looking more mid
October.
Penn State?
October. You know what I said, October?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But I thought at this point you'd be getting closer to narrowing down.
Sometime in October.
You mentioned Notre Dame and Akron used some 6 guys in protection and things like that. You got more pressure against UConn. Was that a result of something they did, or are you pleased with them kind of beating on one-on-ones?
I think it would beat some one-on-ones. They would be a 6-man protection, not as much. You know, some of the play action stuff, yes, but not something that they did a lot of.
How do you balance wanting to have some physical practices to kind of work the guys into shape and yet also taking advantage of having a week off to give them some mental and physical rest?
I think our schedule, we think as a staff, is a good schedule because we can accomplish both. You know, we're going to be physical, we're going to be competitive, which I think you've got to continue because your timing and your fundamentals of how you want to play. At the same time, I think it's also an opportunity to not maybe play guys as many plays as they would in a normal week.
What is your schedule more or less in the practicing?
We go Thursday and then Friday morning.
In your conversations with Dev and Brady, I mean, a lot of it does seem like he's trying to do too much. Can you pinpoint a reason why he thinks he has to kind of be the Superman out there?
I think he's been a Superman a long time. You know, I think when you grow up being a Superman, you have that in your mind. And he's competitive. And, you know, the thing that I talk to him about is there's 10 other guys. And then you got 11 guys on defense. And you got kicking. It's everybody together. And, you know, I think he hears that.
So is it a little bit of a trust issue on his part, just to make sure that he believes...
Trust on who?
Devin, understanding that the other 10 guys are on the same page.
I don't think it's a lack of trust. I just think it's innately what's in it. It's in his DNA.